So, you want to survive and don't starve? Then I, Flashfire Fletch, will show you how to get ahead and what you should do in your first 10 days. If you are new to the game, the only character you will be able to choose is Wilson. Upon entering the game, Lanky McLonglegs here will give you some sass. Ignore him and begin your foraging. This brings me on to the most important advice I can give you. Use the first 10 days or so to explore. Keeping the water to one side and following it around to outline the map is the best way to do this. The next piece of advice I can give you is to collect grass and twigs. This is the most important thing to do in the early game. A lot of people will craft an axe first. However, you may get lucky like I did here and find an axe next to a less fortunate adventurer. When exploring, if you see flowers like this, it means you are probably close to a pig village. Resist the urge to pick these flowers, as you don't need them early in the game. Make sure to say hi to the neighboring pigs, like Barley here. In the pig village is the Pig King, and what you need to do is hunt this old fatty down. Don't get too close though, he smells. When it starts to get dark, don't worry. It's just evening, and you have plenty of time still to keep exploring. First days are all about speed and making use of your time. If you find this totally normal looking tree here, just bleach your eyes and continue. As nighttime approaches, make yourself a torch. This allows you to stay mobile while exploring through the night. If you are brave and a total badass, you can equip and unequip the torch to stop it burning out as fast. You can use the map to help guide you. This will take a hit to your sanity, but who needs to be sane? After all, the game is called Don't Starve, not Don't Go Insane. By the end of day 1, I had collected 4 measly berries, 12 grass, 27 twigs, and some wood, because I found that axe. The next most important resource is gold, so make sure to craft yourself a pickaxe and to mine some. Look for boulders with the gold veins in them, and pick them clean. Ha, pun intended. Eat your berries for breakfast because a fry-up isn't on the cards, and continue exploring the area. This yellow area is called Savannah, and can home the most important resource in the game. Beefalo, so make sure to keep an eye out for them. Another sound piece of advice is, if you find carrots, make sure to eat them after your berries, as they take much longer to spoil. A side note is, it's better to cook food, but that takes time, to put down a campfire and cook yourself some juicy carrots, so make sure you eat on the run. Indigestion pending. This purple turf is the swamp area. I would recommend leaving the swamp for now, unless you are a psycho and do not care whether you live or die. You may have noticed we've started a second stack of grass, and that's fine. Grass is important and can be refined into rope. If you find you're getting a bit lost at night, you can always set a tree on fire and watch the world burn. Be careful not to be in the dark for too long, or you'll hear this sound. That's Charlie. Charlie. So a much more productive day today. 7 berries, 13 carrots, 72 grass, 50 twigs, 3 gold, and some rope. Now, as you can see, scurrying around in the dark and playing hide and seek with Charlie has depleted our sanity a bit. Yay. So now is the time to start picking flowers if you see them, to gain a magnificent 5 sanity per petally goodness. Eat your food when and as you need it, but remember, berries before carrots. The name of my next autobiography. So by day 3 I realize I have enough grass for now, but not enough gold, so I decide to speed things up a bit. This is known as a wormhole. The butthole with teeth transports you to different areas of the map, at the cost of some sanity. But for now, we'll keep exploring. And good job we did too, because this is a touchstone. And what this magnificent thing does is allows you to resurrect yourself when you die. So make sure you activate it, or you'll end up looking like our friend over there. This seemed like a good time to make ourselves a science machine. Now listen very carefully, as this is the most important bit. You need to make yourself a backpack. This will open up another 8 infantry slots. Goody! Also, be sure to make yourself a shovel, a hammer, a spear, log suit if you were lucky enough like me to find some logs. Then lastly, you want to go down to the refine tab and make yourself some rope, boards, and cut stone. With your new finely tuned hammer, make sure to smash these pig heads down to get yourself some juicy pig skin. This is very useful for later. As we had a very productive day, I decided to make camp at the end of day 3 to do a spot of organizing. Yay, order. As a small tip, try to make your fire near things, so you have something to do at night. And make sure to cook your food items. Don't cook them all though, as cooked food goes off a lot quicker than raw food. To finish the night, circle the campfire in blissful ritual to call the spirits. Only joking. So, by the end of day 3, we had a backpack, some tools, some cooked food, spear, pigskin, and more golden rocks. This is how much of the map I had explored. Rocks are very important in this game, so make sure you keep pocketing them. Just make sure you don't jump into the sea with them still in your pockets. Rocks don't float, you know. If you find that you are collecting too many rocks, then make sure to refine them into that cut stone that we created. That should free up some more inventory space. Use your newly created shovel to dig up berry bushes, grass tufts, and saplings. These will be replanted at your base later on. As I entered this savanna area, I finally found some beefalo. These hairy monstrosities are your best friends. Next, it's time to get your hands dirty by picking up their poop. I am the human pooper scooper. Also, make sure to say hello to the lonely beef. Hey, beef! Then, at the start of day 5, something amazing happened. I found the ultimate treasure, the eye bone. From it, you get man's best friend, Chester. Look how excited I am to see him. Chester is a mobile storage unit. Back off, Spider. As I was saying, Spider, go! Get out of here, Spider! Chester goes where the eye bone goes, and so can carry more things for you. He has a whole 9 spaces. Awesome. Here, have some rocks. If you find this magnificent pup, be sure to keep him safe. I continue my journey past this very upset spider. You got something to say, boy? Then I decided to hammer this bird's home down. Fuck you, bird. And continue exploring. As evening fell, I found myself some killer bees. The only advice I have for you is run, or else you will look like this. Ooh, a flower. As night fell, I made a fire and had a feast of roasted carrots. Afterwards, I felt fat, so decided to make myself a cute little garland. Yay, a garland. Garland does more than make you look like a 70s hippie. It also gives you a small boost to sanity. Also, on a side note, you can dig up roots for an extra log. You can also smash down pig houses like the big bad wolf. Sorry, piggy. You're homeless now. Also, another tip. If you are running out of inventory space, you can actually make items and not put them down. This uses the resources, which then allows you to be able to collect more things. That evening, I decided I needed more wood, so found a safe area to put a fire down and began chopping. After doing my bit towards deforestation, day 7 came about and I cooked up a load of berries. Now you may be thinking, Fletch, your inventory is so full. Why don't you get rid of a pine cone? Well, my little adventurers, you'd be wrong to think we don't need them, because when we build our base, we can make a tree farm. Oh look, we've stumbled across spider heaven. Oh mama. The good news is there's gold. The bad news is there's spiders. Lots of spiders. And they really like starting on Chester. Don't hurt him. No, Chester. No. We also got very lucky, as there seems to be some kind of turf war going on between Clockwork and Spider. You don't really want to mess with these guys, but we do want gears. We've gone in, we've collected, and we're out of here. At the start of day 8, you can see we've explored most of the map. And now, we must find the best place to make a base. It needs to really be in the middle of the map, but near the Beefalo and the Pig King. So let's go and hunt those beefs down. And here they are. You can make your base however you like, however I find it easier to do it in this order. I make a rock fire pit first, then a science machine, and then an alchemy engine. Then you no longer will ever need the science machine again, so take your hammer and smash it down, plus you gain some resources back from it. Next, in the Structures tab, you probably want to make a chest. This will store all the shit you've collected on your journey so far. Next, plant the berry bushes. Note, they will need fertilizing, but that's where the poo comes in. Next, plant the grass tufts and saplings. And then away from your base, make sure you plant your pine cones. Any poo you've collected, make sure to fertilize the berry bushes and grass tufts, or they will not grow. With the gears that we found, we can also make ourselves a icebox. Iceboxes are very important because it stops your food from spoiling as fast. I like to make 2, as I'm very hygienic. One for the meat and one for the veg. Remember that pigskin that you picked up from hammering down the pig houses? Well, now we can make a football helmet. A shield in your noggin. We want to make a crock pot and drying racks, and for both of these inventions we need charcoal. To get charcoal, you must burn down a load of trees and then chop down their remains. Crockpots allow you to make meals so you can have a more varied diet. And drying racks allow you to dry meat, which turns them into jerky. Now, make sure you put your helmet on and murder yourself a beefalo. Make sure to pick up its remains, including its last poop. And now you can hang its meat on the drying rack. Night 9 also has a full moon, so make the most of the light and go out there and hunt yourself some spiders. Silk is the next thing we need in order to make ourselves a net. However, from these spiders, I mostly got monster meat. I will also teach you how to catch rabbits. What you need to do is make yourself a trap and then put it on top of the rabbit hole. When the rabbit flees to its home, the trap will catch it. Or not. Let's try again. What? I'll kill you, rabbit! I'll kill you! Fuck you, rabbit. Lastly, make yourself a lightning rod. Because the last thing you want is to be hit by lightning when Zeus decides to sneeze. You can also make yourself a thermal measure to keep track of the temperature. And that's it, my friends. I hope this guide has helped you. And if you want to see more guides on how to survive and don't starve, like, subscribe and comment on the video. Good luck everyone. You're probably